Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to introduce our accelerator project for our malleable retractor for heart surgery named SALAS. My name is Carlos Emparan and I am the Chief Medical Officer, and with me are Antonio Casanova, Chief for Product Design, and Jesus Marin Sausti, Chief Executive Officer of Ansaveres Surgical. Ansaveres Surgical is a 15-year-old company devoted to design and manufacture surgical devices in the field of abdominal, heart, thorax, and orthopedic surgery. Since his beginning, Ansaveres Surgical has deep implications with the needs of the surgeon, his most successful client and designer on the field. The turnover of the company is near 685,000 euros and has a consolidated international presence over 25 countries with an export rate of 30%. We look for solutions of surgical problems anywhere in the world. As a result of our collaboration with heart surgical teams, 3 years ago a cardiovascular surgeon approached us with a technical challenge regarding minimally invasive surgery of the mitral valve. Minimally invasive surgery is a technically demanding procedure that has multiple advantages compared to traditional open heart surgery. But the difficult exposure made uncertain the results concerning the safety of the patient and the overall cost of the procedure. Since then, we have developed, in close communication with heart surgeons, the so-called SALAS retractor. In brief, SALAS is a malleable retractor which is easy to handle and easy to introduce through a tiny incision in the thorax, providing, due to its malleability, an excellent exposure into the deep heart of the heart. The result of the preliminary cases were so overwhelming that we decided to produce it as a safety issue in this kind of procedures. Excuse me. SALAS allows heart surgeons to improve drastically the procedure technique. It reduces the mean operative time by 20%, the mean intensive care unit stay by 18%, and the mean ward stay by 20%. So it was a safety, quality, and economic opportunity. It is easy to understand the market opportunity that opened to us with some raw values. There are over 320,000 procedures of mitral surgery worldwide. It is an increasing procedure due to aging population and Western lifestyles. From all the traditional procedures, minimal invasive surgery has become a reliable solution, less aggressive and more patient-centered. But difficult to handle and quite expensive due to its operating technique and fixed hospital cost. It was our opinion, and also the thought of heart surgeons, that SALAS, being a simple and cheap tool, could facilitate the surgical procedure, thus allowing a reduction of final cost. The business opportunity was clear, but also the risks. Mainly all of them focus on the quality and regulatory issues, such as CE stamp, FDA approval, or labeling in the Chinese and Russian markets. Nevertheless, we start our pace to prepare the clinical validation and demonstrations with different surgical teams. Our solution showed a competitive advantage towards classical products from some surgical companies, mainly located in USA, and the most named of them, Esculap. SALAS allows a complete exposure of the right atrium where the mitral valve is located, but also to the left heart where the tricuspid valve is located, being helpful for any kind of tricuspid valve procedures. So SALAS is a very reliable tool for any kind of technical procedure on the heart valve. With an upgraded surgical anatomical advantages, our retractor also allows for the use of CO2 inside the chest, something that only our model is able to offer to heart surgeons. From the business aspect, SALAS retractor is disposable and has, comparing to the competitors, a cheap price, which we consider that has to be around 200 euros in the market. The business models are quite clear. Our product is cheap, compared with the competition. Even though it has a fixed part, which costs around 500 euros, our selling strategy also can be upgraded to some other products that can be offered from our catalog for hair surgery, which can provide surgical distractors or instruments up to a total budget of 10,000 euros. We have established key partners in a business-to-business model, establishing previous contracts with public and private hospitals, but also, and not less important, are business-to-consumer contacts with our community of hair surgeons. Our key resources are in close vicinity to our manufacturing plants and are excellent resource providers for our standard production model. So, how can we evolve to approach this enormous market? We need to approach our customers by using business-to-business models and business-to-customers anywhere in the world. This market approach has been managed successfully for the last 15 years by our distribution channels in Spain. Right now, excuse me again, the key point is to reach a wide international distribution covering the whole Europe around 2022. After successfully introduced in Europe, we plan to approach USA, South American and its markets by 2024. And this is the moment in which our financial constrictions come to the surface. We have developed in our small business company a surgical tool with options for escalating to an immense market. The process of scaling manufacturing of SALAS is easy to coordinate and only costs 200,000 euros. But we have to face the process of clinical validations all around the world with an enormous cost. Also, the training and education of surgeons and the business-to-business model and business-to-customer marketing is extremely complex. Plus, our traditional perspective of congress and face-to-face marketing has to evolve. The current worldwide scenario provided by the pandemic situation makes mandatory new marketing strategies. Online training, webinars, mentoring, training on site, web page design solutions for healthcare purchasing are new tools to be added to our traditional distribution channels. Our overall estimation in this challenging scenario gives us an estimated cost of more than 900,000 euros for the next coming 5 years. This is something that a small national business with a budget of 700,000 euros could not assume without the help of the Accelerator Financing Program. In Ansabere, we are a dedicated and innovative surgical team, composed by myself and several hair surgeons from different hospitals in Spain. In Ansabere, we are a devoted team of engineers, Mr. Casanova and the CEO, Mr. Insausti himself. In Ansabere, we offer distributing channels in Spain. We have enough expertise to approach also international channels. We believe strongly that we are ready to introduce into the international market an efficient, cheap, and radically transforming tool for innovative hair surgery. Now, it is your time to consider supporting us for expanding this market opportunity, first all over Europe, and afterwards around the world. We are open for your comments and discussions. Thank you very much for your attention.